We have an emerging problem of preparing enough students in science, technology, engineering, and math.
People who specialize or have been trained in STEM-related courses are really critical to our workforce.
We are in a crisis for teachers right now. We have such a shortage of all teachers, particularly in the sciences and mathematics.
Statewide, we lose over 50% of our students the first year, and that's a resource we can't afford to lose.
We have an obligation and the ability here at Normandale to begin to address those challenges with a strong faculty, strong curriculum, and a great reputation for science and math.
The Math and Science Academy is important and valuable asset for this community for a couple of reasons. One, focus at at-risk students. Second, it's built on math and science. And I think the third thing is it's a results-oriented program.
We require these students to really have a desire to succeed. And it's just not handing out a scholarship and hoping they'll do well. But they have to make a commitment to us that they are going to go through this program and succeed.
We want students that have a passion for the sciences, that want to excel, that have a dream. We can teach you mathematics. We can teach you biology. We can teach you chemistry, physics. We can teach you all of that. That's the business that we're in. I can't teach you to care.
One of the things that the Math and Science Academy does for these students is it gives them some direction. It tells them this is, first of all, what these majors are. This is the kind of curriculum students take in order to proceed in these kind of majors. These are the kinds of careers that people have who have these majors. And it just kind of lays out this road map for a student that isn't otherwise done very easily.
The critical part of this program is that it addresses really the three important ingredients of helping a student be successful.
First of all, it provides financial support, scholarships of up to $3,000 for each student, depending on what their need is.
If someone gives those students with a really bright future some money, then they're really brightening the future of this world.
When I received the scholarship, I was very excited and grateful because this meant that I wasn't going to have to work while going to school and I could focus more on my studies.
The cohort system is a tremendous network for students.
There's a lot of research that supports the fact that students studying together in a cohort model, support model, a study group, are a lot more successful than students studying alone.
Knowing these different students, you can use each other to study, and going into your different classes, be it math, science, or something else, with the cohort, you have a better chance of knowing somebody else in the class who can be of help to you and you can be a help to them.
A huge piece of the success of this program, at least from my view, looks to be that mentoring relationship, that piece, that component that goes beyond the financial benefit and goes toward the person-to-person interaction.
If there wasn't a mentor, I wouldn't have known that I had to do volunteering before going to med school, so which means that would have been a failure by itself. From a long time ago, I wanted to be a pediatrician. I think I was probably 7 or 8, and I was walking with my mom on the streets of Asmara, and there was this beggar with a baby, and the baby was so dirty and he was crying really hard. I asked my mom, like, why is this baby crying? And she said, he could be sick. And I'm like, why didn't his mom take him to the doctor? And she said, I don't think she can afford it. That time I felt something inside me. Well, a lot of people, especially kids, need help. I really wanted to help that kid then, but I was a kid myself and I couldn't do anything. But the idea stuck in my head. I have to help those kids.
One of the students that I remember especially from this first year of the Academy is a young mother of a family struggling to complete her studies. She worked quite hard, managed some very difficult times with the support of the director in the Academy and becoming engaged with her professors and fellow cohort members. And she's now continuing on to the University of Minnesota as a computer science major at the Institute of Technology.
I've had parents come in and say, I didn't think my child was going to go to college, and now not only are they in college, but they have a future as a doctor, as a pharmacist, as a teacher.
The Academy gives them the message that you are worth investing all the time and effort and money that we're giving to you because we believe you can do it.
Through being a part of the Academy, I've definitely gained confidence and really believe in myself now.
Especially if you or nobody in your family's gone to college, it's a big help to go through the college experience without having to figure it out yourself.
When I first started the Academy, I was a little scared. I've never done anything like this before.
Because the classes that she was taking were very intense and difficult, the Academy of Math and Science would help her what classes to take, what she needed to study, how she needed to study, what were her resources, and where she could find the resources to help her with her studies.
I found out about it through my sister. I had no idea what it was, and then she's like, Mark, you have to get into this academy. It pushed her harder than she's ever been pushed before, and she accomplished things greater than she's ever accomplished before. And seeing that just made me think, I need to get into this.
She really has lost that fear, you know. The confidence is just amazing.
She's already a smart person. She's an amazing person, and this academy just brought out the highest that she's ever seen and that I've ever seen, this family's ever seen.
With my daughter, I've seen it all, you know, the growth, the confidence, and I believe it's happening across the whole academy.
There are different students in this academy with different plans. Some of them want to become doctors, teachers, some of them want to become researchers, different parts of this world. And helping those students to become successful means assuring that our future is also going to be bright and successful.
I am just very excited about the future for the Academy. It represents, I think, a new model for addressing some fundamental challenges that Minnesota faces with its workforce and its quality of life in the coming decades. And I think that others will be looking to us to see how we are doing these important things.
There's nothing like success to help people want to be successful. And I think the first year of the Academy really shows how successful this model can be with the three pieces of the scholarship, the mentor, and the built-in cohort. And so what we need to do is to create a way to sustain it and make it ongoing.
One of the things that we've always thought was exciting about the Academy is it's modular. Because it's built around cohorts. From the beginning we started with one cohort, and then we'll have 2, but we could have 4, we could have 8, we could have 12. It's only limited by the interest of the students, the funding that we have available, and the resources that we have available to make more students successful.
Our future is going to depend on filling that pipeline of new jobs that are going to need the understanding of technology, of engineering, and of course all of that is needing to have an education in math and science.
We prize education because we believe that it elevates not only the individual, but the communities and the organizations in which those individuals live and work. So the STEM program in particular is of keen interest to us because we believe it is building a feeder pool of employee candidates that we can look to in the future to remain competitive in the industries in which we serve.
There are universities and colleges specializing in engineering that are being built all around the world. And you know, the United States is going to be left behind if we don't pay very close attention to these and encourage every single student who has the ability, who has the desire, who has the interest in these areas to pursue them.
All around us, we have to take better care of our environment. We have to learn how to use energy more efficiently and more wisely. We have to learn to communicate better. We have to have better health care.
The big problems that we have in our society ultimately can be solved with creativity and innovation that is grounded in a fundamental understanding of math and science.
We're just really right on the cutting edge of what should be done for our students in higher education and in the K-12 world. And I think it's just a perfect opportunity for us, and I'm very, very pleased that Normandale Community College Foundation Board has really seen the vision of what our country needs for the future.